Avoid these common foods if you're over 50. Hello, I'm David from the Health Nutrition and Relationships channel. Are you over 50? If so, it is important to be mindful of what foods you eat. After 50, certain foods can do more harm than good, so it's essential to know which foods to avoid. Eating too much of the wrong foods can increase the risk of health problems like obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Thank you for your patience. Meanwhile, if you like what you see, click the like button and think about subscribing. To help you make the best food choices, we've compiled a list of common foods you should avoid after 50. Spicy foods. If you're over 50, it's important to watch what you eat. Foods you must avoid after 50 include spicy foods. Spicy food can cause a variety of digestive problems, such as stomach pain, heartburn, and gas. As we age, our digestive system becomes less efficient, making it more difficult to process spicy foods. High sodium content in many spicy dishes can also lead to high blood pressure and fluid retention, both of which can increase the risk of stroke and heart attack. Additionally, capsaicin, the active ingredient in hot peppers, may irritate the lining of your stomach and contribute to ulcers. So if you're over 50, it's best to avoid spicy foods or consume them in moderation. Alcohol. If you're over the age of 50, you should be aware that drinking alcohol can have a major effect on your health. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism recommends that people aged 65 and older should avoid alcohol or have no more than 3 drinks per day. Too much alcohol consumption can increase the risk of stroke, liver damage, high blood pressure, cancer, and even death. Therefore, it's important to avoid or limit alcohol if you're over 50 as part of your foods you must avoid after 50 regimen. Caffeine. When it comes to foods you must avoid after 50, caffeine is one that should be on the top of your list. Caffeine can interfere with your body's natural processes and cause issues like indigestion, anxiety, and fatigue. It can also disrupt your sleep cycle, leading to a lack of restorative sleep. Too much caffeine can also lead to an increase in blood pressure, heart rate, and stress levels. If you're over 50, it's best to limit or even avoid caffeine altogether. Processed meats. Processed meats are a definite no-no after age 50. These meats, such as hot dogs, deli meats, bacon, and sausages, are typically loaded with sodium and preservatives that can be harmful to your health. Research has linked processed meats to an increased risk of cancer, heart disease, and stroke, as well as other chronic diseases. Additionally, processed meats may contain nitrites, which have been associated with an increased risk of certain types of cancer. To make matters worse, processed meats are also high in saturated fat and cholesterol, both of which are unhealthy for those over the age of 50. So if you're over 50, it's best to avoid processed meats altogether or consume them in very small amounts. Instead, opt for leaner cuts of unprocessed red meat or poultry when you're looking for a quick and easy meal. Refined grains. Refined grains are common foods that many people eat on a daily basis. These grains are heavily processed, stripping away the bran and germ, leaving behind only the starchy endosperm. Refined grains include white flour, white bread, white pasta, and other grain-based products that have been stripped of their nutritional benefits. Consuming refined grains can lead to an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and other health problems. That's because the refining process removes much of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals from these grains, leaving only empty calories behind. Furthermore, because refined grains are quickly digested, they can cause spikes in your blood sugar levels. For those over 50, it is best to avoid refined grains as much as possible and opt for healthier whole grain alternatives instead. Whole grain foods still contain bran and germ, which are packed with essential nutrients such as fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and selenium. Eating a diet rich in whole grains may help reduce your risk of developing chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners, also known as low-calorie or non-nutritive sweeteners, are sugar substitutes that are much sweeter than regular sugar. Though they are commonly used to replace sugar in food and drinks, they can have a detrimental effect on health when consumed in large amounts. For those over the age of 50, artificial sweeteners should be avoided due to their potential effects on the body. Artificial sweeteners are typically composed of chemicals that your body doesn't naturally produce. Over time, these chemicals can build up in your body and create an imbalance. This can lead to an increased risk of chronic diseases such as type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Additionally, artificial sweeteners can negatively affect your gut bacteria, causing digestive problems and other gastrointestinal issues. Given their negative effects, it is best for those over the age of 50 to avoid artificial sweeteners. Instead, try using natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, and agave nectar for a healthier alternative. Vegetable oils. Vegetable oils, such as soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil, are widely used in packaged foods and are high in polyunsaturated fatty acids. These fats are highly inflammatory, which can contribute to chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Furthermore, vegetable oils have been linked to increased levels of free radicals in the body, leading to oxidative stress and inflammation. It is best for individuals over the age of 50 to avoid using vegetable oils for cooking or baking. Instead, opt for healthier alternatives such as olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, or grass-fed butter. Additionally, try to limit the amount of processed and packaged foods that contain vegetable oils. If you do choose to consume these items, make sure to check the ingredients list to make sure vegetable oil is not present. You can support us by subscribing, liking, and enabling the bell if you want to be notified when new videos are uploaded. If you have any questions about a medical problem, always seek the counsel of a physician or other certified health expert. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe.